How's it going, guys? Ed Clark here from Roulette Calculators. And looking at some of the comments on the social network, there's a few things I wanted to clear up on. Basically, how to make neighboring bets. And also, I'm going to be doing a session using the Smartingale system. And I'd like to talk a little bit more about that, as it's a great strategy to increase your bankroll. But I also want to talk about the limitations and when you should stop betting. And because a lot of people I know get carried away, and I want to talk about the walkaway point or accepting a loss, if that makes sense. So if you are new to this channel, make sure you join the social network. That's roulettecalculators.com. There you can chat to other roulette players, discuss strategies and betting systems, and take your roulette game to the next level by checking out different casinos and dealers and the likes. Great network full of awesome people. If you do want to get a free trial to use these tools, head over to facebook.com/roulette calculators and drop me an instant message. Right, what I'm going to do is just share my screen, and this is basically the setup that I'm using. We're covering 17 numbers, which is a neighbor bet of 8, which I'll press on a little bit more. Now, I'm starting off with 20 cents per number. Normally, if you want to start off smaller, you could do 10 cents per number, and then I think it's only a 50 something unit bankroll that you need. My bankroll I think is about 240 euros or something, so I'm just doing 20 cents, and we're going to martingale 5 times. Now here's the thing, guys, if you are following this system, you'll get plenty of wins. If you do strike out and it doesn't come in on your 5th go, there's obviously something wrong with the dealer, so it's probably time to leave anyway. Also, don't carry on. I know it's tempting. You could just jump to 640 and then 1280, but if you do that, you're going to wipe out your balance. Now, the key to success, and this is how I've been making a living for for over 8 years now playing roulette, is if you run this system. This is a really good system. I love it. If you do this system and you are making money, and then you hit that, you just have to accept that 50 units as a loss and carry on, or jump back the next day or something like that. Don't chase it, because if you do that, you're in chance of risking your entire bankroll. And I always aim for 8 out of 10 sessions, so 8 winning sessions to 2 losing sessions. If you do that, you're going to consistently make a profit. I know the pain is, say you're at $50 and you take it up to 150 and then you lose 50, you're thinking, oh, all that hard work's gone, I'm going to carry on chasing, but you can end up losing your entire 150 doing that. Whereas if you just take that at 50 as a loss, you're already 50 up. You can just carry on. So that's what I want to press on this. I don't know if I'm going to have a losing session this session or not. It could be a losing one, it could be a winning one, but the key is to have your cutoff point. And I think 5 steps in a martingale is perfectly adequate. If you don't hit it in that time, there's probably something wrong with the dealer or the casino that you're playing at. So just keep that in mind, guys. I really want bankroll management to be the number one thing that you focus on. Too many people just want to get a quick win, and that usually results in a very quick loss. So let me talk about the auto tracking tools as well. I've had a few people asking about the auto tools for a particular casino. Again, I can't mention the name, but these are all of the tools on that casino that does auto tracking. So what I'm going to do is just click open in all tabs. In fact, I need to sign in first, so let me just start that again. I'm going to open up Firefox. I haven't signed in. What I recommend doing is opening a new private window. That removes any of the cache and things like that. If you ever have problems with the auto tools not selecting the table, it's an idea just to use a private browser, and that will fix that issue if you ever have that. I haven't heard anyone mention it before, so maybe it's not a big problem, but for me, using the Mac, I've had it a few times where it hasn't worked. So anyway, I've opened this table. Then all I'm going to do is go to bookmarks, and I'm going to open all in tabs. So basically all of these tables will open. Again, I want to talk, so basically these are the different tables available on that casino that does the auto submission. Now, I will talk about this quickly. American Roulette, you're going to see here that the page won't refresh when it submits the info. Okay, now this is the speed fix that we're doing to make the calculators incredibly fast. So I'm just going to wait a second. You'll see that a number updates, and you'll see that the page doesn't need to reload when that happens. So all that's happening right now, there you go, 16's just come in. So all that's happening is it's tracking this table here, American Roulette. The current dealer is called Lisa. There's 314 players, and yeah, it's got the bet limits on here as well. But so this is the update that we're going to roll out across all of the tools, but it is proving to be a complete nightmare. Most of the developers I talk to don't actually understand the logic behind these tools and what's going on, so they're having a very difficult time making the adjustments. So here we've got a whole bunch of tables open. What I'm going to do, just to explain in this, the bookmarks that I've opened, if it's a live dealer, I'm using the dealer tracker as that's my favorite. If it is a air powered table like Lightning Roulette or such, I've just got it set to the area key. Okay, so this table here is Lightning Roulette, but the rest, the dealer tracker there, again, this is an auto table. What I'm going to do for the Smartingale system, I'm going to close all of the area key tables down because I just want to be focusing on the live dealers. And I kind of recommend that you guys do the same. Air powered tables aren't best to play on. So what I'm doing, I'm tracking the dealers here. Now, with the Smartingale system, we recommend that you track four numbers, the previous four spin results. What I kind of like to do is open the tables and then maybe go for a coffee. It all depends on the time as well. At the moment, it's 10:48, so there's probably going to be a dealer change soon, but we'll deal with that when we get there. So with the Smartingale system, we usually track the last four spins, okay? But if you want, which I usually do, is leave the table open and just try and find a dealer that is creating a nice big grouping together, and then you can drop the spins down to 4. Then after a spin or two, it will revert back to 4 there. So you can see here, this particular spin direction, 10 and 27 are close together, but 0 a little bit far away. So let's just go through 35 and 3. Oh, look at that. See, this one's looking pretty good. We've got 31, 22, and 18. They're all close together. This one is Roulette, and that is Camilla. There's 489 people on that table. This one's very spaced out. This is Speed Roulette. This one's looking okay. 4 and 26. They're close together. And if you're not sure about what this means, if you are new to the channel, basically the dealer tracker is measuring the distance from where the dealer spins the ball from to where the ball lands, and then it adjusts the highlighted marks based on where the dealer's about to spin the ball from. So in this case, the dealer's about to spin the ball from number 11, because most dealers spin the ball from the last number that it landed on, and that's what this tool is doing. It's basically showing you where, in relation to the dealer spinning the ball. And of course, you can see this has changed because this is a multi-direction table. So the dealer spins the ball left, and then the dealer spins the ball right, and they alternate like that. And what that's basically doing is collecting 2 sets of data. So their clockwise spins and their anti-clockwise spins. So this one's a bit spaced out. That one's okay, 1826. 34 and 0 is not too bad. 9 and 32 is a bit spaced. 30 and 1's okay. That's very spaced. This one's looking good as well. This is Roulette 8 Indian. 1633 and the other one, and this is their opposite spin. Again, 26 and 32, that's not too bad. In fact, that might be worth taking a look at. There was another one back here which was looking good. Looks like it might have been immersive, I'm not sure. But yeah, this one over here, the Indian Roulette, wherever that was. That's Macau, Italian, German, Russian, roulette 2. I've probably over here somewhere. Yeah, Indian. Yeah, so I'll keep an eye on this one. What I'm going to do is open the table. I haven't actually. Let me just put this off of the screen a little bit like this, and I'm going to close that. And I've got the casino open here. I've got 240 euros in the balance. So let's just go to casino. Now I've got them all set in my favorites here. So if I go to roulette favorites, this one's roulette 8 Indian. So let's open that table. Yeah, that side's looking good, 30. What I'm going to do, I'm going to change the spins down to 4. So it's only going to track the last 4 spins. It might show 5 on the next spin. No, it is at 4 still. Okay, so we're pretty good there. I don't know why it's trying to open a thing. I haven't selected one yet. I think this is it, Indian roulette here. And I'm going to talk about the neighboring bets. So let me just move this across here. I'm going to maximize this window a little bit. Okay, so the neighboring bets is this section here where you can see the racetrack. Because a lot of people are confused about how I cover 17 numbers. I have covered it on a few videos, but I didn't really go into depth. So here you can see it says 2. That means if I highlight over number 34, it's going to place a bet on number 34 and 2 numbers to the left of that and 2 numbers to the right. Now, by increasing the number here to 8, that means I'm going to cover 8 numbers to the left and 8 numbers to the right, which will total 17 numbers. So let me have a look at the tool and see what happens here. So if I can cover from 21 to 16, then that will be a bet. Now it is inverted, this wheel, which sucks. I can just cover that, 21 to 16. So I'm going to do 20 cents per number. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm doing 20, 40, 80, 160. But if I get 5 losses, I'll walk. So that's gone to 35. So there's my first loss. So let's see what I don't think the other spin was amazing, but we'll just have a look and see what happens. Yeah, it's a little bit spaced out there. What I do say is if I can cover 3 out of the 4 results, I go for it, but it is a dealer change now. So what I'm going to do, because it's a dealer change, I will keep track. I will carry on with the progression. I don't leave the progression halfway through. This is American roulette, which I don't fancy playing. It is looking okay though. 00, 1, 3, and 22. They're quite grouped together. 20's had a double up on the other spin. Not a big fan of American roulette because it does lower your odds. So let's see if we can find another table. Okay, this one's looking good. This is Speed Roulette 1. Now he has got a nice grouping here. I'm not sure if I could cover all of those, but I could cover the majority of them. Let's have a look. Just keep an eye on it. Speed Roulette's not the best when you're using the auto tools because you don't get enough time to place a bet really. So I do try and avoid it. So let's see if we can find another table. Okay, this could be an option. Roulette 2. Want to see the opposite spin. They're in line, but not as grouped as I would like to see. What I'll do, I'll drop that down to 4 and then just see what the most current 4 results are. It's going to update. In fact, what I will do, let's have a look through a few more, just to make sure there isn't anything golden. Looks like there's been a dealer change on most of them. Yeah, they've just had a dealer change on this one as well. This one's a potential. Which table's this? This is Roulette Azure. Okay, let me check this one out. No, I have to work some magic here. Roulette Azure, that is Evolution, I believe. So this is Pragmatic Live Lobby, and this one, I believe, is the Evolution Lobby. It looks like it. Okay, so Roulette Azure. Is Roulette Azure? It might be Pragmatic, actually. Yeah, I think it is Pragmatic. Oh no, it's right here so we can see. Silly biscuits. Right, so I'm going to drop this down to 4 as well. Oh, it's just my luck. I am so good at timing the dealer changes, aren't I? So the dealer's just changed to Andre, as you can see here. Okay, well, I mean, it's okay. We can get all of these dealers from the get-go, which will probably be a good thing instead of playing half a session. The American Roulette is looking good, though. I am tempted to give American Roulette a try. It just drops your odds a little bit there. Immersive, it's not looking too bad. It is, I think, €1 per number though, minimum bet, which isn't really good for us. I mean, 14 to 30 is looking okay. This is just a standard roulette. Yes, let's see if we can try that. That is an evolution table. It's just called roulette, and the last number was 1824. So that is this table here. I believe this is 50 cents per number. Yeah, it is. What I'll do, I'll drop the. I mean, it is looking nice here. So I'm going to drop the last results down to 4. We're going to let that update, and let's just update it here because I have got the balance to cover this, I think. So 51, that'd be 2, 4, and then 8. No, I wouldn't. The accumulator would be 263, so I wouldn't quite have enough to do the full-blown martingale on this. I've only got about 240 in my balance. So I could do 4 bets in. It's not ideal. But you know what? Let's give it a try. I'm just gonna try and get up to 300, I think. So I'm setting the neighbours to 8 again. It's exactly the same on this particular table. Although this one isn't inverted, so it actually matches up with the roulette calculator tracking. Now I've dropped it down to 4. This is important as well. So you can see it's fairly spaced out, which is not what I'm looking for. So that's the thing. You can have a consistent dealer, but if you look at their most recent spins and it's not being consistent, then it's not the best table to play at. So let's have a look. I think that's one of our members there, Khaled. If it is, say hi in the network. So here I would cover 35 to 16. I'm just giving it a dry run just to see if this would be any good. Okay, it would have landed on 16. So yeah, it's not looking too bad. This is a single direction table as well. So I might give this table a try. My balance is 236 after the last one. So what I'm going to do here is put the neighbor bet on number 12. Okay, like this. In fact, I need to do 50. I got time. There we go. Just. Yeah, because I'm doing the martingale, so I want to start 50 pence per number and then build up. But I can only go 4 into this. Normally I like to go 5 bets in, but I'm playing a little bit higher stakes. It's on the rim. We don't like seeing it on the rim, but I think we got that, number 26, so that's a win. Okay, so let's go on number 27 now, I believe, is probably the best area. So we just carry on 50 cents per number. The only time we increase it is if we miss, and we're doing the Smartingale system. So we're not betting on the Outside bets, we're betting on the dealer's behavior, what the dealer's actually doing on the table. And we're only covering 17 numbers. So as you see here, the profit increases as you go through the martingale. I've just gone off the screen, so unfortunately it's lagging out a little bit. Where's that gone to? Number 27. So absolutely perfect. That's exactly where I put my neighbour bet. So that's right in the center. So this dealer's looking okay so far. So now I've put the neighbour on number 1 because that's closer to the double there, which is on number 16. Just put the neighbour on number 1. Okay, right next door, number 20. Look at that. This is what you're looking for, guys. A dealer like this. Now, the reason that I cover that I track 4 numbers, did that not? No, it did pay. Okay, so I'm going to go on 26. I will talk about what I was saying again. But the reason I track 4 spins is dealers do change their signature. So they can be signaled by someone to change their spin, or they might remember an argument that they had earlier that day, and they can change how fast they're spinning the ball or the wheel. Now, if you're tracking 4 numbers, that means that if they get 2 spins in a row which aren't consistent, it's going to spread out the area on the table. And what that's going to do is going to, like, there you go, number 23. So that's going to be there. So you'll see on the next spin that there will be a gap. I can still cover 3 of her results, but there will be a gap, which means that you have to wait to see if the dealer goes back to being consistent again. So I'm doing 1 unit per number now on number 29. So like if this one misses and it goes over here, that means that I can't really cover 3 of the results. So it's almost like a safety net when you're tracking 4 spins. Whereas if you track sort of 10 or 15 and they're all grouping together and you get 2 or 3 that aren't, if they've changed their signature, then you're going to be betting in the wrong area consistently. But in this case, number 9 came in, so that was in that area. So we're at 275 now. You'll see here, number 15 is probably the spot, so I'll revert back to 50 cents per number. Which does seem fairly consistent with her spins. Okay, 22, I think that's a little bit too far for us. Yep, it's just gone around there. So what we'll do is 1 unit per number. When I say 1 unit, it's actually €1 per number. A unit is 50p, that's my actual unit. No, myself included, but quite a few people make that mistake. So 4 to 18, can we cover that? Yeah, probably about that. So what we're doing, we're covering these 3 numbers here, 18, 4, and 32. And the last one that was obviously number 22, that's that number 16 there. So what we want to do is see that land around the 0 mark. Perfect, number 3. So we've got the win again. That's put me to 286. So I'm fairly close to my 300 target. So now I'm going to cover 17 around. I can cover to 29. So just do 50. I'm going from 34 around. So I'm covering around here. Can't quite cover the number 22 yet. So again, we really want to see it around 0. Not quite enough beans. It went to 36 that time. So let's see what the damage is on the board when it updates. Okay. So, yeah, I can cover from 22 around. So probably about. Oh, I just missed it actually. Just realised I could cover all 4 then, but I didn't. I didn't press it in time. So next bet will be €1. I know that was lucky. Went to number 21, so I would have missed that one. So I should still be able to cover 3, I believe. Just 35 to 13. Yeah, like that. So let's go 1, 2. In fact, I could have gone the opposite way, actually. So this is a bit of a cutthroat one. I could have covered 24 around or 35 around. So we'll see if I made the right decision or the wrong decision here. It looks like I made well, it wouldn't have made a difference, actually. Number 31. So there you go. So now you'll be able to see that I can't quite cover the 3. Oh, well, actually I can. 10. 10 to, where was it? 10 to 4. So 1, 2. Yeah, I'm on 2 now. But again, I could probably cover from 12 to 6. So yeah, maybe it's worth watching it for a bit. 24, I think I just missed that one. Yeah, I covered number 5, so I was 1 away from that. This next one will be 4 units. So this is where it's a danger zone. Let's see if I can cover them. Okay, so probably from back here. In fact, I will be able to do the 8 now. Yeah, I will be able to do the next bet now. So I haven't covered number 3, so we want to see that land before number 32. Perfect, number 34. Smack bang in the middle. And that's actually put me to my target, €302. So I'm going to watch it for a few more spins. I'm not going to bet anymore because I made 60 euros. It hasn't taken long. Her signature does look like it's come back. We had the little bit of crap during between it. But as you can see, the Smartingale system, obviously there is a place for martingaling a bet. You just need to have that discipline to walk away. I was doing much bigger stakes than I should have because obviously this is a minimum 50 cents table. And there are loads of 10 cents tables on here. Probably just needed to go through and find a few. But yeah, this deal has done okay. So in this case, I would be covering from number 12 around. So I'm not going to make the bet, but probably around there. So 34 to 29. So around this area here. Yeah, I do like tracking 4 spins and only betting when I can cover 75% of them. Because that really does give you an insight if the dealer has changed her signature, especially when running a progression like this one. So yeah, number 19, that was right in the mix of it there. So I hope that gives you some insight. I've covered a few things. Obviously, the auto tracking tools. You've got the I did create a forum post. It's I will actually link to that in the description. There's a forum post which gives you the URLs, which is for all of these ones for this particular casino. That's in the description. And I'm wondering if you can actually copy the URL. Yeah, I might be able to do that. So there might be an update on the forum with the actual URLs of the table in conjunction with the actual tools. So yeah, it'll be worth checking that out. This table's looking interesting. There's a triple up on number 1. But yeah, no, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching it. I really do appreciate your time if you did watch this to the end. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, it's a nice system to gradually build your balance. I would recommend doing a lower stake. Obviously, I was doing 50 cents per number, which isn't ideal. if we go back to here, if you do say 10 cents, then that goes to 20, then to 40, 80, and then 160, you only need 52.7 units. So if you load your balance up with say 105, 105 units, and you play 10 cents, chances are you'll get several winning sessions before you get a losing session. And what that's going to do is just increase your balance from 105 up to say 140, 150, 180, maybe 200, depends on what sort of sessions you're doing. But then if you do get a loss and you hit that 5th martingale and you lose, don't carry on chasing it. Just leave, just count it as a loss. You've got to think of this almost like a business. It's expenditure, right? As long as you're winning more than you're losing, you're always going to be climbing in profit. If you get a bad run, a dealer that is just, going past a depth of five or 6 bets in a row, obviously that's just going to increase. I mean, I can show you here at 320. Okay, I'm going to have to input 17 here. And let's just do that. Like this. So you can see there, straight away you've doubled what your initial balance would have needed to be. It's 107. And let's say you go to the next step, which is 640. Again, you're doubling the balance again. The accumulated debt just increases tenfold. So if you can just stick to 5 bets in a row, that keeps it very low. And to be honest, you win so many sessions doing this. As long as you find a dealer that's got a signature that is being consistent, you'll win so many sessions. And then you will have an occasional losing session. It's inevitable. But as long as you're following my trend where I'm getting about 8 winning sessions out of 10, you're always going to be making profit. And if you can just have the discipline to walk away, if you get 5 losses in a row like that, have the discipline to walk away. Don't get emotional and start making stupid bets to try and recoup the 52. Honestly, just doing this 10 cents minimum, you can make 52 euros within an hour pretty easy. And you can also lose it if you just carry on. So it's so difficult. I really want to meet every single one of you and actually walk you through it step by step. I'm trying my best on the videos to do this. Most of the people on roulette calculators do have a good system. I know a few of them keep it quiet as well, because that's fair enough. They don't want to share what strategy they're using with the tools. But it's just a good rule of thumb to have a cutoff point and never let emotions take over. As soon as you do that, you're just heading for disaster. That's what the casinos want. They want you to start making hasty bets, because all it takes is one stupid bet and you can wipe out your balance. Whereas if you do a nice little structured thing like this and you're betting on the dealer's hot area where they're favoring, then you shouldn't go wrong. As long as you put the time in to find those dealers with the auto tools, it makes it so super simple. And just follow that, and you will make a profit. And occasionally you will get a loss. Just accept that as a loss and don't carry on martingaling past 5 bets. It's just not worth it. If you're not hitting it in five spins, there's something wrong and you shouldn't be on that table. Okay, anyway, that's the end of my rant. Thank you for watching it. I really do appreciate it. Take care, and as always, please bet smart.